Welcome to the Smartacus Quiz 2022, the Hindustan Times National Interschool Quiz.
Hello and a warm welcome to each and every one of you assembled here today. We are here for Smartacus 2022, the Hindustan Times National Interschool Quiz for Indian students between grades 5 and 12. And before us today, we have two young teams who have already passed that first acid test of a knockout in the round of 16. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and meet these two young teams. All the way from Paschim Vihar in New Delhi, we have Indraprastha World School. On the other side, we have Sunbeam School Lahatara from the holy city of Varanasi. Let us go and meet the three young students from Indraprastha World School, Paschim Vihar, New Delhi. May I request the students of Indraprastha World School, one by one, unmute themselves and give us a short introduction, please.
Sir, my name is Radhya Agarwal. I am from Interschool World School, New Delhi. And sir, my hobbies are football, cubing and music.
My name is Kirat Kaur and I study in Interschool World School, New Delhi. My hobbies are reading and music.
And sir, I am Sumanyu Agarwal from Interschool World School. I like reading and programming.
All the very best. Let us now hop across to your opponents. Sunbeam School Lahatara, all the way from Varanasi. Beginning with your youngest member, can you please unmute and introduce yourself one by one?
Hi, I'm Shubhan Singh and I love to read and write.
Sir, I'm Shashwat Mishra of Sunbeam School Lehertara, Varanasi. I like football, especially I'm a fan of Manchester United, and I like classic rock, the band of Queen and Led Zeppelin.
I am Ayushman Dubey representing Sunbeam School Lehertara, Varanasi, and my hobbies include quizzing and exploring new things.
Welcome to the quiz, Ayushman, and Jai Hind to you as well. Let's call Sumanyu and Subhan to the front. I will be showing you the coin with which we do the coin toss. This is the coin. It's a standard 10 rupee coin. Sumanyu, what do you want? Heads or tails?
Sir, tails.
Tails, said Sumanyu. Let's flip it. Tails it is. The coin has come up tails. I wish you and your team all the best. But for now, let us again revise and go over the gameplay for today's quiz. Aradhya, please tell me which of the topics on the grid would you like to play?
Sir, I would like to play racket sports.
Racket sports, says Aradhya. Let's open up that box. Let's ask you your first question. You will see a picture which contains about 4 varieties of balls. There is double yellow dot ball, single yellow dot ball, red dot ball, and blue dot ball. Your question is, which racket sport has color-coded balls as shown in the picture, representing different levels of bounce of the ball, suitable for play at different levels? And your time starts now.
Sir, the answer is squash.
Aradhya squashes that question like a pesky little bug. Let's look at the answer slide. Squash is correct. That's 2 points to you, Aradhya. An auspicious beginning to the quiz. Let's show you your second question. Also called whiff-waff, this popular sport has 2 or 4 players hitting a ball back and forth using solid rackets. It has been an Olympic sport since 1988, and the Chinese have had a stranglehold on it, including one memorable outing at the 2008 Summer Olympics, in which they won every possible Olympic medal, men's or women's, in this sport. What you have to tell me is, which sport am I talking about?
Sir, you are talking about ping pong, or also called table tennis.
You are saying that like whiff-waff, it could be ping pong or table tennis. Let's take a look at the answer. You could have been reading from my answer slide. Table tennis, also called ping pong, gets you 2 points. Let us now go across to the young team captain from Sunbeam School Lahatara, Varanasi, Subhan Singh. Which of these topics would you like to play?
I would like to go for South America geography.
You would like to go for geography and South America. Nice topic. Let's open it up. The first question for Subhan is this. South America has only 2 landlocked countries highlighted on the map here. You have to name either one, but please make sure that if you give 2 answers, I need the first one to be correct. If it is wrong and the second one is right, then you won't be given points. I will just move on without saying which one is right or wrong. So please be careful. This is just my advice to you. The hint is one of them is named after a legendary military and political leader who led 6 countries in the region to independence from the Spanish Empire. The other country's name is thought to mean Crowned River. Your time starts now, Subhan. Which countries are we talking about? You just need one of them to get 2 points.
So first country is Bolivia and the second one is Paraguay.
He says it's Bolivia and Paraguay. When I was making this question, even I couldn't have answered it that fast. Let's take a look at the answer. 2 out of 2, which means you get 2 points. Either one would have gotten you points as long as it was in the right order. 2 points to you. Let us show you your second question from South America. From an exhaustive set of 7, if Europe is to Elbrus, North America is to Denali, Antarctica is to Vinson Massif, and our choice of South America is Aconcagua, then what list are we talking about? Your time starts now. It is a list of 7. I have given you 4 of them. You just have to tell me, what is this list all about? What are these?
Sir, are we talking about mountain ranges?
You say we are talking about mountain ranges. That is not the answer I was looking for. 15 seconds beginning now. To your teammates, Ayushman and Shashwat, without talking to each other, who wants to answer? And
I'll go for it. So, sir, these are basically the highest mountains in the respective continents.
These are the highest mountain peaks in their respective continents. Shashwat, let's take a look at the answer. Is correct. The tallest mountain peaks or mountains on each continent, Aconcagua, of course, being the one in South America. Good play, Shashwat. You save 1 point for your team. We now go across to the second choice from Indraprastha World School, New Delhi. Kirat, out of the 6 remaining topics on the grid, which one would you like to play?
Princesses.
Disney princesses. Let's open up that box of Disney princesses. Your first question, Kirat, is this. This Disney princess, which you see on screen, waits tables. So basically, she's a waiter or a server in a New Orleans restaurant and dreams of opening her own restaurant. And this story is inspired by a classic Grimm Brothers fairy tale. Traditionally, it is always the first story in their collections. I don't want the name of the story. When Disney made a movie, what did they name her? And there is a clue. Her name is an anagram, which means that if you rearrange the letters of the word Anita, you will get her name. 30 seconds beginning now. What is her name, Kirat?
Tiana.
Kirat says Tiana because Tiana rearranged can give us Anita. Let's take a look at the answer. Tiana is correct from The Princess and the Frog. Beautiful answer, Kirat. 2 points to Kirat and 2 points to Indraprastha World School. Let's show you the second question on Disney princesses. Her name, and you can see that beautiful lady on screen. Her name means emerald, possibly as a tribute to her striking green eyes because emeralds are green. She is a Romani girl. Romani is the proper way to call what sometimes people refer to as gypsies. See, she is a Romani girl, usually accompanied by a pet goat whose name is Jali. I want her name, and there is a clue. The Paris landmark that she is associated with was devastated by a fire in 2019 and is being restored. There is a further hint. If you just add 2 more letters somewhere in and around the word emerald, you will get her name. 30 seconds beginning now, Kiran. What is her name? All you need to do is add 2 letters of the English alphabet somewhere in and around the word emerald, and you will get her name. 10 more seconds to go. Last 3 seconds. Give me a guess, Akira. All right, your time is up. I am now going to go across to your teammates, Aradhya and Sumanyu. Which one of you wants to answer, and what is the
Sir, I
answer?
will be answering.
Go, Sumanyu.
Sir, Esmeralda.
Sumanyu says Esmeralda. So he has added an S and another A. Let's see if we can give him points. The captain is holding his team together. This is Esmeralda from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. The Notre Dame Cathedral, of course, being that landmark monument in Paris, which was devastated by a terrible fire, and most of it, which was made of wood, burned down to the ground. We now go across to Sunbeam School, Lehertara, Varanasi. Shashwat, which topic would you like to play?
So I'll take self-portraits.
Self-portraits from the world of art, one of the more spectacular ones because both these questions have beautiful images along with them. Let's show you your first question. The picture on the left of that image, self-portrait by the surrealist artist who you see on the right of the image. That portrait is named Soft Self-Portrait with Bacon. I want you to identify the artist who was a Spanish surrealist renowned for both his technical skill and precise draftsmanship, as well as the striking and often bizarre images in his work. And your time, Shashwat, begins now.
So this is Salvador Dali. He was also behind the inspiration of that mask in Money Heist, and he has also designed the Chupa Chups logo.
Lovely. Let's take a look at the answer slide. This is Salvador Dali, the Spanish surrealist. Let us move on and show you your second question. Identify the celebrated Mexican woman painter who is the subject of this work and a self-portrait titled Self-Portrait with Thorn Necklace and Hummingbird. And there is a hint. Her name is an anagram of the letters O, Fail Dark. Your time starts now.
This is Frida Kahlo.
Frida Kahlo, says Shashwat. I suspect there is a good bit of interest in art and painting behind these confident answers. Let's show you the answer slide. Frida Kahlo it is, the celebrated Mexican woman painter, and she was very, very famous for her distinctive unibrow. If you've seen that painting, beautiful answering by Shashwat. And what that has done is, at the end of 4 specialized topics, we have 2 teams who are locked at the same score. They started out with a 1-point difference after the first 2 topics, and it has evened out after the second 2 topics. We have Indraprastha World School from New Delhi on 7 points. We have Sunbeam School Lehertara, Varanasi, also on 7. Sumanyu Agarwal, which topic would you like to play?
Sir, Indian rulers.
Indian rulers from the pages of history. Let's open up that box. The first of your questions, Sumanyu, is this. Which Indian ruler who lost the famous Battle of Plassey in 1757 did the British call Sir Roger Dollar? Because, like most other names, they could not pronounce his name correctly. And your time starts now.
Sir, Siraj-ud-Dowla.
Siraj-ud-Dowla, says Sumanyu. I think these quarterfinals are showing the quality and the sheer knowledge of the students here. Sumanyu says Siraj-ud-Dowla because maybe he knew that he lost the Battle of Plassey, or maybe that's the only Indian name which sounds like Sir Roger Dollar. Let's take a look at the answer. Nawab Siraj-ud-Dowla is correct. Aradhya gives a quiet round of applause for his captain. I think he is looking to the captain for direction and support. 2 points to you for Siraj-ud-Dowla. Let's show you your second question on Indian rulers. Arulmozi Varman, literally one with a blessed tongue, was the original name of King Rajaraja I, who ruled in the late 10th and early 11th centuries. The book and the recent movie Ponniyin Selvan deal with the ascent to the throne by Arulmozi Varman. What you have to tell me, Sumanyu, is which famous dynasty did Arulmozi Varman belong to? And your time starts now.
Sir, I believe Chola dynasty.
Sumanyu says he believes it's the Chola dynasty. Let's take a look at that answer. The Cholas is correct. Rajaraja I Chola was how he was particularly known. His real name, of course, was Arulmozi Varman. Beautiful answer by Sumanyu. Ayushman, you have three choices. Which one do you want to take?
I would like to take Wales.
Wales, says Ayushman. That's a whale of a choice. Let's open up the box on Wales. Only for Ayushman. Question number 1. Here goes. What term is most generally used for the behavior that you see in the picture? Many whales and dolphins display this by leaping completely or almost completely out of the water and land back with a huge splash. I want that one-word term. There is a hint. It is a 9-letter word ending in ing, and it is an anagram of arch being. Your time starts now. This is only for Ayushman. "15 seconds to go."
I would take a wild guess, barching.
Barching, says Ayushman, not barching. We will go across to Subhan and Shashwat. 15 seconds beginning now. Who will answer and what is that answer? Time is ticking. Quickly, quickly. Last 5 seconds for your team. And the time is up. May I have an answer? Any one of you quickly, please. No? I will now move on back to Indraprastha World School for a steal. 15 seconds beginning now. Who will answer and what is your answer? Last 7 seconds, Indraprastha.
Sir, I will take a guess. Charbing.
Charbing, says Sumanyu. Not charbing, one of the first passes of the quiz. Let's show you the answer. It is called breaching. Not barching, but breaching. They breach the surface and they fall back flat with a splash. No one gets points. I thought once I gave you ing, you just had to rearrange the letters RACEBH, but it was a little too much. We now go back to Ayushman to ask him the second question on whales. Name the tiny shrimp-like creatures with a 5-letter name. So your answer should be 5 letters long, found in a huge concentration in Antarctic waters, which are a vital food source for a group of larger whales, which we call baleen whales. And your time, Ayushman, starts now. It's a 5-letter word. "15 seconds to go." Last, take a guess. Take a guess.
So since I've heard of sperm whales, I would say sperm maybe.
Sperm maybe. That's a good guess, but no.
I'd like to answer. This is plankton.
Okay, Shubhan says he wants to guess and it is plankton. A quick guess tells me plankton has got much more than 5 letters. We will go across to Indraprastha World School for a steal. 15 seconds beginning now. Aradhya, Sumanyu.
Sir, it's krill.
Sumanyu is not waiting for anybody else to pipe in. He says it is krill. Let's take a look at the answer slide. Krill is correct. That's 1 point on the steal to Indraprastha World School. This brings us to the end of the individual mode of play. We are now left with the last 4 segments, which are all to do with collective team play. I will now go to the team from Indraprastha World School, Paschim Vihar, New Delhi. You can discuss for a quick 5 to 10 seconds and tell me which of the 2 remaining topics is your choice for team play from now on.
Sir, I think conversion of scientific units.
All right. Sumanyu says we will go with conversion of scientific units. The first of your questions on conversion of scientific units is this. At what temperature, and there is a hint before we tell you the full question, Your answer should be in the form of n degrees, where n is an integer and also a whole number. So there is no decimal point anywhere, nothing. It's an integer, you know what integers are, and it's a whole number, you know what whole numbers are, right? So let's go back to the question. At what temperature would a centigrade and a Fahrenheit thermometer give the same reading? And your time starts now.
Sir, I believe it's minus 40 Celsius.
All right, you believe it is minus 40 degrees, but I need to hear it prefixed with the words our final answer.
Sir, our final answer is minus 40 degrees Celsius.
Okay, let's take a look at the answer slide. Minus 40 degrees will get you points. That's a beautiful answer. I think when I made that question, even I had to study it a little bit so that it could fix firmly in my mind. But Sumanyu and Kirat and their teammate Aradhya are justifying the faith in a little bit of science. That's 2 points to you. Let's go back. The second question for Indraprastha World School coming up now. What unit of power defined by James Watt is equal to 746 watts? It takes its name from the fact that in the time or period when it was defined, a certain kind of living thing was the benchmark for power or strength. And your time starts now. Please discuss, talk to each other.
Sir, you're not. Sir, our final answer is horsepower.
All right. I have already heard Sumanyu say our final answer is horsepower. So now whatever else anybody is saying, I cannot consider. Let's take a look at the answers. Horsepower is correct. And in the time when James Watt defined this unit, we did not have motors. We did not really have these magnificent machines. The basic benchmark for power or strength was a horse. That brings us to the end of team play for Indraprastha World School. We will now float gently across to the Varanasi team. The first of your questions on the novels of Charles Dickens is this. In one of Charles Dickens' novels, the character Mr. Micawber dreamed up elaborate schemes to make money. The schemes never materialize, but he always hopes for something to turn up. Which world-famous childhood to adulthood journey novel is this, which was Charles Dickens' personal favorite from all the books he wrote? And that shall be your answer. Time starts now.
So I think this is Oliver Twist, if I'm not wrong.
Charles Dickens, be clear on that.
I think so. You know that this was this RFP movie which was shown in our school with children stealing pockets from the money.
That is not Mark Twain, no?
Let's give it a guess. Okay, sir. We'll take our final answer is Oliver Twist.
Your final answer is Oliver Twist. That's not the answer I was looking for. Sunbeam School has given me Oliver Twist. Indraprastha World School, 15 seconds beginning now. What am I looking for? Time is ticking. Last 8 seconds. Yes?
So the final answer is Once Upon a Time on Christmas. No.
Okay, your final answer is Once Upon a Time in Christmas. Okay, that's the answer I was looking for. Let's show you the answer. This is David Copperfield, or to give the full title, the personal history, adventures, experience, and observation. We will go back to the second question for Sunbeam School Lehertara Varanasi. This is your question. In which short novel by Charles Dickens is the miserly Ebenezer Scrooge visited by the ghost of his late business partner and 3 other spirits or ghosts? After their visit, Scrooge is transformed into a kinder and gentler man. From 1843, when this novel was first published, it has never been out of print and has seen translation into several languages, with the story itself being adapted many times for film,
let's
stage,
recall Charles Dickens,
opera, and other media.
Christmas Carol. He has
Time
written
starts now.
great
What
excellent.
novel is this?
Don't read out this. To be for us.
Okay. I think that we should go with a Christmas Carol.
Pakka?
Let's go
You
for
need
it.
those 3 magic words.
Sir, our final answer is a Christmas Carol.
Your final answer is a Christmas Carol. Let's take a look at the answer. A Christmas Carol is correct. Beautiful answer by the team from Sunbeam School, Lehtara, Varanasi. They went a little astray with Oliver Twist vis-a-vis David Copperfield, but A Christmas Carol is right on point. 2 points to you. That brings us to the end of all 8 specialized topics from the grid, which were 6 topics of individual play, 2 topics from team play. That brings us to just the 2 mystery boxes which are remaining. But before we open up those mystery boxes, let's have a quick look at the scores. At the end of all 8 specialized topics from the grid, we have the team from Sunbeam School, Lehtara, Varanasi on 9 points. Having opened up a comfortable lead at this stage, we have a leader with the Indraprastha World School from New Delhi on 16 points. Let's take a look at the mystery boxes, going back to the team captain and the members from Indraprastha World School, Paschim Vihar, New Delhi. Which of the 2 mystery boxes would you like to play?
Some mystery box 2.
Mystery box 2, says Sumanyu. The first of your questions from mystery box 2 is this. Which world-famous detective solved murders in not 1, not 2, but 33 Agatha Christie novels by using what he called his little grey cells? And your time starts now.
Sir, our final answer is Hercule Poirot.
Okay, we need to take a look at the answers. Hercule Poirot it is. That is why Sumanyu was so very confident. I suspect one of his reading habits is Agatha Christie novels as well. I'm not so sure murder mysteries is what children should be reading, but hey, what do I know? Let's go to the second question from your mystery box in the Indraprastha World School. Which deity or divine being is invoked in the world famous Gayatri Mantra? And your time starts now. Please discuss, talk to each other. It is team play for a reason.
What do you think?
I don't have any guess.
Sir, I think good.
I think Sai Baba.
Sir, it's sun deity. Sir, our final answer is sun deity.
Let's take a look at the answer. The sun deity is correct. In the shloka, the sun deity is referred to as Savitra, which is why Tat Savitur Varenam, that Savitur is Savitra, sun deity, as you can see on the answer slide, enough to bring you points. That's 2 out of 2 so far for the team from Indraprastha. Let us see if they can make it around 3 out of 3. Let's show you question number 3. Name the martial arts tournament featuring in a video game which has been made into multiple movies, held once every generation between Earth and Outworld. If Outworld achieves 10 victories, they will invade and conquer Earth. Your time starts now. What is this tournament called?
Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat.
But that's the name of the game, I think. So, the name of the tournament.
15 seconds to go.
I think we should just go with Mortal Kombat because tournament I don't know.
Last,
Sir, final answer is Mortal Kombat.
Let's take a look at what the answer thinks. It is Mortal Kombat, and I think Aradhya, very, very sure, he tells his captain, we may not know what the tournament is called, we may not be sure about it, but I am sure that the game is Mortal Kombat. Let's go with it. 2 points to round off your team play topic in the mystery box. If you are ready, Sunbeam School, here's the first question.
Hey, Chiman,
The so-called killer whale is not a whale, but the largest member of the dolphin family. But what species does it belong to? I want a 4-letter word in your answer. Your time starts now.
मैंने इसको
it is orca.
Okay, let's go with orca. Sir, our final answer is the orca whale.
Your final answer is the orca or the orca whale. Let's take a look at the answer. Orca is correct. That's 2 points to you, Sunbeam School, Lehtara. Good beginning. You pounced on that like a killer pouncing upon a hapless prey. let's show you your second question. A circumorbital hematoma. Don't let the wording confuse you. It's very simple. A circumorbital hematoma is the discoloration of the skin around a certain human organ resulting from a blow or a bruise. Often the result of a punch during a fist fight or a similar blow. It is more commonly known by what two-word name? And your time starts now.
What are you saying now?
Black and blue.
Black and blue what?
What two-word name?
Just a two-word name. One of the words is the name of the organ.
Brain hemorrhage.
Brain hemorrhage.
Brain hemorrhage.
Go.
Sir, we'll go with brain hemorrhage.
You say your final answer is brain.
Our final answer is brain hemorrhage.
Let's take a look at the answer. This is a black eye because the eye is set in an orbit, and the black being the color. The hematoma is something that happens when blood vessels get broken and it shows up as blood under the skin. Simple answer, black eye is what I was looking for. No problem. Let me go across to the final question of today's mystery boxes and the final question indeed of today's quiz, unless of course we have a tie. The name of which female character in the Bahubali film series that you see on screen is also the ancient name of the city of Ujjain, and your time starts now.
Okay, so this is, I guess, Tamanna Bhatia, and she played the role of Avantika in the movie Bahubali.
Our
final answer is Avantika.
Let's take a look at the answer. Avantika is correct. The city of Ujjain was called Avantika, and that brings us to the end of the mystery box for Sunbeam School Lehartara Varanasi. I think a round of applause is in order for the way in which they have confidently tackled this under pressure. We now come to the final part of the formalities for this quiz, which is of course the final scores. At the end of what was a seesaw battle, we have the team from Sunbeam School Lehartara Varanasi on 13 points. But today's winner, who will advance into the next phase of the North Zone knockouts, which shall be a semi-final phase, is the team from Indraprastha World School, Paschim Bihar, New Delhi, captained by Suman Agarwal, ably supported by Aradhya Agarwal and Kirat Kaur. They finished on 22 points, and if my memory serves me correct, 22 seems to be a favorite number for this team because their first knockout round also saw them racking up a score of 22. You will advance into the next phase, the semi-final stage of the North Zone knockouts with 22 points. My commiserations to the team from Sunbeam School Lehartara Varanasi. Lion-hearted effort. I think you made yourself, your school and your city proud. I will look forward to seeing you in the next edition of Smartacus next year, and I hope that you go on to bigger and better laurels. But for now, we will bid goodbye to the team from Varanasi, and from me, Meghasham Shirodkar. This is me signing off and saying goodbye and God bless. Thank you very much.